This that you believe yourself that you are is not true. And everything that is thought about this person that you are not is not true. So if there's no truth to it, it must be false. And if it's false, then it's not worth holding on to. So you can use this body, do your job, do your duties, do whatever's right in front of you, without expectation, without anything, just using the body as an instrument and remaining formless, in form. Mantra definitely, it allows you to do this, allows you to see, because there's not a, you know, and you must be fearlessly facing the world without a script. The script is false, but it's so much easier to face the false with a script. Even though that's a script that's false, at least you feel like, okay, you've got some kind of semblance of what's going to happen. But it's lies that you're telling yourself, basically, for no other reason other than to continue this story. And in going back to the dreamer who's dreaming, and the entire world in the dream world is from this one dreamer that's dreaming, but all the characters, and they're doing all these things, and there's a whole story being created. The dreamer wakes up, the whole dream is gone. And truly, it's a lot nicer when you're acting universally and you stop acting individually and selfishly and all this, because it's only happening in the mind anyway. And you'll get to see the reality and live the reality. That's the wonderful thing, is that you're living the reality without being in it.
It all ties into the no-doer, you know, because we were talking about this last week a little bit about you can't pull yourself out of the totality and say, okay, I'm going to run this particular piece of it, and, you know, this is, right. You know, you just can't. So the whole idea that there's just no, well, there's no independent person inside and there's nobody in control. I think all this sort of speaks to the idea of control, you know, because we all, the scariness is that, hey, I'm not in control here.
Indeed.
Because there isn't anybody to be in control.
Well, you want to assume that an action is going to create some sort of reaction or some sort of something. You're trying to create something by performing an action, rather than just having the action spontaneously arising in the moment, doing whatever's in front of you 100% to your ability, and then just letting it go. You want to say, like, if I build this thing, then this is going to happen, and that's going to happen, and, you know, and it's shown all the time. The people who save all their money because they want to be very happy in their retirement and this and that, and then they have the stock market fall or the real estate falls or something like this. They wanted, and they seemingly wanted to build some kind of a future, but it's just not the case. It's just not true. You do your best, you do your job, you do your duties right in the moment, and you leave everything. It's just all just discard, 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 discard. Don't take ownership of anything, because you own nothing. And every time you believe you own something, then the pain and pleasure principle are going to come into effect to create in your experience to let you know you own nothing. Just like your dream characters who are fighting over real estate in the dream, and they're really truly believing that this guy, his tree is over on my yard, and that's absolutely unacceptable, and I'm going to go to court and sue him and all that. But it's all occurring in the dreamer's dream. No, it's a dream, and be done with it. But then act 100%, be 100% in the moment with everything, but without trying to create castles in the sand. And yet still playing in the sand and enjoying